So next is from Hornet Gallowagger, and the subject is Punk at the top. Question for all three. The next AEW pay-per-view, they're doing Punk versus Hangman Page for the title. Page's run has generally been considered a failure by most people, so it's kind of obvious that Punk is going to get the title at the event. What I'm asking you guys is, will this change a thing? Since his debut last year, CM Punk has been pushed as the number one babyface in the company anyway, so making him the champion will really matter. Plus, knowing Punk's ego issues, do you think he'll be able to handle being the champion if ratings don't improve either? I love the show even when Billy and Aldis are on. Well, this guy's obviously racist against UK
the
people.
English, yeah.
Right. Punk is an upgrade on Hangman Page. Number one is it's an upgrade on the mic for one, because Page is not. I'm just not into Adam Page at all. I'm not into him. I think he's a Kmart cowboy. He doesn't dress the part. It's just I don't know. I think Punk could definitely be better in that role. What do you think?
Yeah, me too. I just get the vibe of like, hey, he was here from the beginning and we promised him and we told him we were going to give it to him sooner or later, kind of like Scorpio Sky. And here it is. Punk, I have not been impressed with his run. And I'm a CM Punk fan. And I don't think him getting the title is going to help ratings.
There's another question about CM Punk here. From Ben. CM Punk was on guest commentator for
and let me tell you another thing. And if CM Punk is going to be defending the title against Daniel Garcia and Lee Moriarty and all these upcoming guys, then to me, don't put the title on him. He needs to put that title against guys that have names,
right.
You know, whether it's Bryan Danielson, whether it's Moxley, whether it's, Adam Cole, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So next, CM Punk was on guest commentary for the FTR match because he said he was so excited to see them face each other, and that might be the case. But should Tony Khan allow him to? At what point do you step in and stop Punk from making himself seem less special on a near weekly basis? I think we talked about that last week. That spot was done because
Page was out with COVID. Yep.
So right. I'm not going to criticize him for that.
Right.
So because that was just they decided to just use that for filler to keep him on the show.
Yeah, that was a late game audible. Yeah.
Plus, they probably figured the Philly fans were going to react big to him, and they did.
Right.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!